Hello and welcome to another video on my channel, and in this video I wanna start battles between neighbor countries from Europe. And as you can see in the title, I start with Russia versus Ukraine. So this is really interesting, only about this previous decade from 2010 to 2020. So if you want to see other battles about other countries, then let me know it down below in the comment section. I don't know if this is a longer or bigger format or just about 1 or 2 or 3 videos, but I want to do this today about Russia and Ukraine, and then next week about another 2 countries, and then who knows how long I will do it. But anyways, let's get into it. And we start with the year 2010. And this is Russia and this is Ukraine. Well, I have to say that I like both entries. The first from Russia, I don't know, I don't think it's really popular, but I really like it. And I can't explain it even, but this is really good. Ukraine is really special. I mean, Sweet People is not the song I listen to a lot, but that doesn't even count for the Russian as well. So, but I decide and I go with Ukraine. So Ukraine is my choice for 2010. Now we go to 2011, and here is Russia and here is Ukraine. Okay, again, Russia versus Ukraine. We have Get You on the Russian side, and then we had the Ukrainian entry called Angel. And I think that the better song comes from Russia. The song was really better, but I did not like his live vocals. So, however, I think this wasn't really a smart performance. But Ukraine was unique, so I think I go again with Ukraine this time. Sweet People and now Angel. It's 2 versus 1 versus 0 for Ukraine. And we continue with 2012. Again, Russia and Ukraine. Oh, this was a really great year, 2012. Russia was so great. One of my all-time favorite Russian entries was in 2012. I mean, those grannies from Russia were cute, and the song, I mean, it wasn't a good song actually, but come on, if they sing it, then they are allowed to do it, and it was really charming and entertaining. And to be honest, I was a bit disappointed by the Ukrainian song. I know it's popular and a lot of people like it, but I don't. So I go with Russia. So this is the first point for Russia. And now we go to 2013. Russia versus Ukraine. Okay, 2013. Well, it was a really strong year again, and this time both were really great. Zlata Ognjević and Gravity was an amazing song. And Dina Garipova and What If as well. I mean, the better song probably from Ukraine. She also had a great and simple staging, but the song from Russia is also really good. And I really like the staging, and when I saw this live on stage, I was like, oh my god, I love the song so much. And I don't know, it really touched my heart, so I go with Russia again. So now it's 2 versus 2, and we continue with 2014, the Tolmachovi twins from Russia versus Maria Yaremchuk from Ukraine. This was an easy choice for me because I go with Ukraine. I go with Ukraine. The song is so good. I did not like the version from the national final. This was horrible. But they revamped the song really well, and it's such a great song. And come on, the staging with the hamster wheel is really, really genius. However, Russia, I don't know, the song is a no for me, I'm sorry. I don't like the song. The staging is good, as the staging is really good, really Russian-like. So, yeah, it's good. But for me, the Ukrainian song and the hamster wheel dominates. So, point for Ukraine. And what's actual result right now? I think 3 versus 2. Well, anyways, you see it here. So, we continue, not with 2015, because this was the year when Ukraine did not participate. Russia selected Polina Gagarina, one of my favorites. I think my number 2 or 3, so really good. Go for it. Such a great song, Polina. Please return if you want. Anyways, we continue with 2016. Oh my god, this is such a hard choice. 2016, Chamada versus Sergei Lazarev. You Are the Only One versus 1944. And I have no idea. This is seriously the hardest choice I could ever made. I mean, this is really hard. I love both of the songs. I mean, Ukraine is touching and something special. It deserved to win, and it was a simple staging, but it looked beautiful. Chamada sang amazing. She really touched, and the message worked out, so good job. But Russia is great as well. I mean, Sergei and the staging was great, of course, but I also like the song. It has even such a Schlager vibe for me, and this chorus, I love it so much, and it's so hard to decide. I don't know. I really don't know. But I have to do it. I have to decide on Russia or Ukraine. And I go with Russia, okay? I go with Russia. I'm sorry, Ukraine. It was extremely good. Deserved victory. Russia wasn't better or much better, but if I have to decide, I go with Russia. And we continue with 2017. I know Russia, I'm sorry. Of course, Russia did not participate, but I want to honor this entry as well. So Russia versus Ukraine once again. 2017, Yulia Samoylova and her song Flame is Burning, was it this? And Otonwald from Ukraine and the song Time. And this is an easy choice for me. I go with Russia. This is such a great song. I'm really sad that she did not participate. It was such a shame that this whole politics thing was going on. I mean, yeah, it was such a good song. I love it. It would have been in my top 10 at least. I know this is guilty pleasure or an unpopular opinion, but I really love it and I stand for it. This is such a good song. But Ukraine disappointed me. I mean, this is such a typical host entry song. I'm not really into rock music, so this is one point. And the other thing is that it's just boring. I'm sorry. So, yeah. Absolutely. Russia, go. And now 2018, Medovin from Ukraine versus Yulia Samoylova from Russia. In 2017, I decided to go with Yulia Samoylova. In this 2018, I go with Medovin. And I think that's obvious. But, I mean, of course, everyone has its own opinion. So if you think that Russia 2018 was great, then okay. Enjoy the song and listen to it as much as you want, and yay. But I think that the majority prefers the Ukrainian song Under the Ladder. I love it as well. I had such an earworm when it won the national final, or like in February and March. This is such a great song. It's also a bit boring. I mean, if you listen to this all the time, then it's like, okay, it's nothing special. And it's probably too simple. I mean, oh, it's not a chorus, but it stuck in your head. I mean, what should you do? What should you do? So I go for you. I go with Ukraine this time. Russia was disappointing in 2018. I mean, everyone talked so much about this. Vocals weren't on point. The song was even okay, and the message was great, but staging was bad and vocals, so Ukraine. And now 2019. Again, I want to honor Maruf this time. Maruf from Ukraine versus Sergei Lazarev from Russia. And this is the hardest choice I could ever make, but here are the songs. Okay, Maruf versus Sergei. Always when Sergei is in, it's so hard to decide, because in those years, Ukraine is really great as well. That's just the thing. Tamara was absolutely amazing. Maruf as well. I think Maruf would have done great, top 5 at least. And I mean, Sergei on the other hand, I first wasn't really into the song Scream, but it really grew on me. It's really good. It's one of my... I would have been really okay if he won in 2019. Seriously, this is a great, beautiful song. He has a great vocal, and I mean the performance, it was even simple but effective, and it looked genius and stunning. So great job. But Ukraine on the other end, such a banger. It's hard. It's really hard to decide, and I don't even know who's leading right now, if Russia or Ukraine. But you see it here or here or here or wherever, I will show it. But okay, I don't know, Russia or Ukraine. No idea. No idea. Okay, Maruf or Sergei. Okay, I go with Maruf, okay? This time I choose Maruf, because the last time I was really that between those two, so I was like, okay, I vote for Russia, this time I vote for Ukraine. So, and now it's time for 2020. We have Ukraine with Go A and Russia with Little Big. So, Russia, Ukraine, Little Big, and Go A. Wow, this is another hard choice, I would say. Honestly a hard choice. I mean, Ukraine is something completely different, and when I first listened to the song, I was like, what on earth is going on? What is this? And Russia, I was like, what the hell is going on? What is this as well? So, two really outstanding acts. And I go with Russia, I would say. I go with Russia. I go with Little Big and Uno. I think this is just a funnier song, and I think this entertains me more and is probably a bit more catchy, a bit more out of this world, but still actual and goes with the time. I don't know. I can't explain it. It's just Russia. I like it more. And Ukraine is also great, but this is it. So we have a result, Russia versus Ukraine, and it's 5 versus 5. It's a remis, but this doesn't matter. It also happens in soccer or in other sports that the results are a remis, and in this time it is as well. Both countries have really good Eurovision decade behind them, so Russia, really good job. Ukraine, really good job to you as well. So, what do you think? Do you like the entries from Russia and Ukraine? Which are your favorites? You can play the game now in the comment section. I did it, so now you have this job as well. So, thank you for watching and let me know your comments below and see you soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want, you can also share it because it's always great to have a bigger audience, and it's always great if more and more people are watching. It's so much fun to do this, and it's even more fun if I do it in front of a bigger audience. So thank you for sharing, thank you for watching, thank you for thumbs up, and thank you for subscribing. So see you later, bye.